This is the future of Mercedes, the AMG GT XX concept. Of course, it's electric, and we can see all the cues in this stunning looking car of the electric future. The surround light around the grille, which is something we see on a lot of EVs, but the grille still bears all the AMG heritage with the vertical slats and of course the big Mercedes logo in the front. The silhouette of the car, of course, does bear all the AMG DNA. Aerodynamics, let's talk about that, because this car has an incredible drag coefficient of 0.198. That is pretty slippery. Air goes down from under here and comes out from the scoops, the air scoops that you see here in the bonnet. Of course, you have those swept back headlamps as well. And if you come around the side, there's more interesting stuff, really cool stuff around this car. These 21-inch wheels, well, they're pretty special because you see these panels, they're closed so that the wheels can be aerodynamic, but they also open up, as you can see. And when they're open, you get brake cooling as well. The hub in the center is the actuator, which kind of figures out when they need to be closed, when they need to be open. So there's a lot of technology in this car. It's not over yet. If you come around the side, you have this panel at the bottom. And this bottom panel, well, it's not just graphics. It has a purpose as well. It communicates with the outside world. It lights up. Pretty cool, isn't it? Rest of the car, you can see that really low roof line. This is a four-door coupe, so yes, you're going to have rear seats as well. Of course, the flush door handles, everything on this car is aerodynamic. You see the AMG badge right up front. And if you come down the rear, it's got this really slinky silhouette. And for the moment, because it's a concept, you do not have a rear windscreen. It's closed off at the moment, and that is an air brake because aerodynamics already make it really slippery. You don't need a spoiler, you actually need an air brake on this car. The rear taillight ensemble is also something that's really cool and interesting. Of course, you have the round tail lamps, but in the center, you have this pixelated LED panel, which again lights up and you get a host of things. Watch. A welcome message, the AMG logo, or it can even give you your charging status when the car is on charge. Yep, so if you're sipping your coffee, you'll know whether your car's charged or not. Of course, great big rear spoiler here. Very mean looking car from the outside. Looks really, really hot, especially in this orange. But shall we get inside and take a look at it? At the touch of a button, you get in. Now there's a lot going on the inside of this car. All the materials you see around me are natural, they're biotechnologically engineered. Yes, I got that word right. Seat fabric and stuff that you see on the doors is biotechnologically engineered leather, which has been created from the AMG GT3 tires. Yeah, so it's all come out of there. And honestly, it just doesn't feel like it's not leather at all. It feels absolutely the same. I wouldn't have been able to tell the difference if they hadn't told me. Interesting door panels, if you see, you take a look. It's just perforated fabric with backlighting, which gives it a very, very cool look. The straps to give it that sporty heritage. There's a lot of lighting play inside this car. And if you see on the side, the aluminum panels on the other side, there's a lot of sort of hints and accents from the motorsport world, which has been another inspiration for this car. The F1 style steering wheel, for example, with the controls over here. Whether that'll make it into production or not, we don't know. But for the moment, this is what it's been envisioned as. The central panel that stretches across the car, that too has a kind of effect like the engine block has. These materials, again, all created and engineered to have effects like this. So this is shrunk paint and it looks like what your engine block looks like. And the central bar again has this vertical theme of AMG with backlight to give it an interesting feature. But what I find really cool is this central area over here. These twin air con vents remind me of twin exhausts at the back, and they say this is like high tension wire, these glowing lights in here and this whole display, but it kind of reminds me of a glowing, hot glowing exhaust after a race. So this whole central area doesn't really have functions, but is a pretty cool display area and honestly makes it look very futuristic and sporty. You can probably take a look at the door panel on the other side, which will give you a cool idea about how it looks. The roof made of carbon fiber, so that's pretty cool as well. At the moment, the window line, if you see, is very small. So I think that will probably have to change for production, as well as the wing mirrors, which might need to be a little bit larger. But cool, very slim back seats. And of course, like I said, you have a second row as well. For the concept, there was a crossbar in the back as an option, but for production, it would be without that for the second row. Okay, so a lot of innovation that you've seen outside this car and on the inside, but at its heart there is innovation as well, because Mercedes claims in a world first they're going to have an axial flux motor. Now this motor actually reduces the weight by 67% from a radial flux motor. It also is more compact in size. It has 2 times the amount of torque density, and it has 3 times the amount of power density. So you can expect a lot from this motor. 1,000, or rather over 1,000 kilowatt of power is what they are claiming from this. They haven't given us details of the range as yet, but here's a hint. You can use 800 volt charging for this battery, and they say in 5 minutes you can get 400 kilometers of range. So that's a hint of what's to come from this car. Pretty darn special. A lot of special technology in that battery as well. Cylindrical cells, which are very slim, and non-conductive oil cooling. They filed over 35 patents on this system. The battery tech is inspired from F1 for high performance and functions in varied temperatures. The cell chemistry was developed specifically for the concept AMG GT XX. It's based on NCMA, which is nickel, cobalt, manganese and aluminium, in the cathode and an anode with silicon content. It offers a combination of high energy density, powerful charging performance and long lifespan, which is why it's unique. Well, I'm looking forward to this car. I'm looking forward to getting behind the wheel of this. Actually, an EV is getting me excited. Leave a comment, tell us what you think, and of course remember to subscribe to the Autocar India channel and do like this video.